Agora tu foco que amor
Let's get ready to rumble!
My bad, yo, my bad. I had a setting on that. Basically, when I switch screens, it would just end the whole broadcast, man. I usually don't have that on, but shout out to everybody, man. It's your host, it's your boy Ryan from the Six, man. Man, what a day, what a weekend, yo, what a weekend of boxing. I mean, straight through, to be honest, because we had that fight out in the UK. Josh Kelly and Backroom, man. Shout out to Josh Kelly, even though I didn't pick him, yo. I didn't pick Josh Kelly, but you know, on TBB they was laughing at me when I said at least Josh Kelly stood up and took the fight, I respect him for that. Putting his hand up for an opportunity of a lifetime to fight for a world title, something not every fighter gets to do. So shout out to Josh Kelly for not only putting his hand up, but taking advantage of the opportunity and coming through. And now, you know what I'm saying? He gonna make some checks now, man. He gonna make some bread now. He a world champ. And then you can shift on over to Puerto Rico. I didn't watch much of the card. I pretty much only watched the main event. Xander Zayas and Abass Baraou. Um, Xander boxed beautifully, man. And then, obviously I was paying more attention to, the fight in New York City, man. I got to see Shushu. Shout out to Shushu. Looked great. I gave him performance of the night, y'all. I thought Shushu put up the best performance. I think Shakur Stevenson, you can say, also had an A+ performance because that was a masterclass. If I'm being honest, man, if I had to start a fighter and I just put on some tape, it'd be Shakur Stevenson I'm putting on for sure. He does a lot of the fundamentals right. Checks all the boxes. Yeah, it'd be Shakur Stevenson, y'all, that I be telling my young fighters to fight after with the jab and the defensive prowess that he has, man. I was truly impressed by Shakur Stevenson. I didn't think he would make it that easy, to be honest. I thought Tio would present some danger, but that was pretty much that was a wash, yo. I don't know how y'all had it. Man, I was having a hard time finding rounds for Teofimo Lopez, and when that happens, like I feel like you just like trying to give the guy a round like an excuse, and it should never be like that in boxing, right? But it was that one sided, man. I was trying to find rounds for Tio, and I probably found maybe one round, and it was a round I felt like Shakur took off. I think it was later in the fight, like the ninth or the 10th. But yeah, that was a one-way street fight, man. And obviously Keyshawn Davis return. I wanted to see how he returned, how he'd get that going, how he would look. He looked amazing, man. He looked amazing. But let's start with the upset, man. The one that smashed my parlay in half. Josh Kelly picking up the big win over Backroom Murtazaliev. The IBF title is now in England. Shout out to Eddie Hearn, man. He's 2 for 2 on these title fights. Sorry, 2 for 3 because Andy lost, but he's 2 for 3 on these title fights. And well, I guess is Shakur Matchroom? I don't know. He could be 3 for 4, but he's 2 for 3 right now for sure. With Dalton Smith and now Josh Kelly winning the title. The UK's got 2 new champions this month. This month alone, man, and that was a good fight by Josh Kelly. Yo, he had the right style, and I think the theme of the weekend with the guys who are winning in the main events was the boxing. The boxing was on full display this weekend. You know, the boxers they outdid the punchers, bro. And I don't know if Abass Baraou is really a big puncher, but Bakram, was known as a puncher, and Tio was known as the more explosive puncher in the fight with Shakur. So these guys were neutralized by boxers, man. And the movement and not letting their opponents set their feet and explode. And I thought that was awesome. Josh Kelly did an amazing job, even though Backroom started to close the distance as the fight went on. And, shout out to Josh Kelly for still staying to the game plan, sticking to it, moving, even being dropped, being able to get up and continue the fight and not let the moment get too big for him. There's a lot of people who get in that position that Josh Kelly was in where they get dropped and now they really fold, man. But he didn't, man. Shout out to my guy Mars in the building. What's going on, my brother? What's going on, man? Hope everybody had a good evening, a good weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed the fights, man. Like what y'all saw. Um, oh man. My man said volume. Oh boy, bro, what the hell be going on here with my shit, bro? My man said volume. Damn, bro, hold on. Man, this is getting retarded, yo. Gang, this is getting retarded. I know exactly what happened. Fucking switch the stupid settings, yo. Yeah, let's put everything here. That should, that should work though. That should be good. My bad, gang. Everything good now? My bad, yo. My freaking bad, bro. I move shit around and I always forget to move it back, yo. But shoot, let me start from the top, man. Josh Kelly. I thought Josh Kelly had a good performance, a good boxing display he put on. I was shocked that he could keep it up for 12 rounds and do what he did best, man, which is moving around the ring, boxing. That pressure, it can get to you, it can burst pipes. And early in the fight, Backroom just didn't have an answer for the jab, man. I mean, Josh Kelly and the right hand, the sweeping right that was going around the guard. Yo, I don't know what was going on with Backroom, man. It might be the layoff. Uh, he talked about going down in weight, so it couldn't be weight to me. So maybe the layoff, but like Josh Kelly was just way faster than him, and you could see the speed was a huge problem. Backroom just never got into a rhythm. He couldn't really cut off the ring on Josh Kelly, which I also thought was pretty funny because Josh Kelly, he's not the bigger guy. I don't think that was a big ring by any means. I think Backroom just didn't get creative with the way he was trying to cut the ring off, man. He was doing too much chasing, too much following, not enough cutting off, not enough punching in the direction where Josh should have been. But shout out to Josh Kelly, and this was pretty much the theme of the weekend. The boxers prevailed. The boxers showed out. I thought the boxers looked the best, and the boxers showed up, man. They all boxed their opponents' heads off, man. The boxers won this weekend. If y'all like boxers and the way boxers move, this weekend was a boxing weekend because the boxers prevailed, man. They all look good doing it, and I was excited, man. I was excited. I thought their fights were not boring. I thought they engaged all of them, and I think that's why us as fans need to respect the art a little bit more. It is good to get a knockout, good to see a knockout, obviously, but to see guys dismantling dudes for 12 rounds and just evading, being slick with it, showing the footwork in all angles of the game, man. I mean, we gotta respect that too, right? I like to see that type of stuff as well, man. So I'm not, what I'm saying, I'm not one of these guys who just give me knockouts. Nah, man. I want to see skills. I want to see people thinking in that ring, man. Because I mean, if you just got God given power, bro, you might get exposed down the road because you ain't got that skill. Xander Zayas with the big win over Abass Baraou. I thought it was kind of one sided as well, but there was a judge who gave the fight to Baru, I believe. I think it was a split decision from what I remember. But I was kind of thinking like, man, like I don't know, man. I don't know if Abbas. I feel like he got washed too, bro. I don't think that fight was close, but there was there was some judge who gave the fight close. I don't know how, man, but um, Xander Zayas is a unified champ now. There's other guys at 154 that we think are the top guys, but let's be honest here, man. They don't have the straps that Xander got, right? Xander got two of the four, man. And that could easily be, you know, Fundora or anybody else for that matter. But, these guys just want to sit around and not fight each other, which is a problem at 154 because it's such a good division. We need action, man. We need these dudes to mix it up to get in these unifications, get in these big fights. 154 is a division that can definitely be the best division in boxing, hands down. But shout out to Xander. He the only one in here trying to get smoke popping, man. He's the youngest unified champion boxing. He's talking about, hey man, he sent out a little tweet today or IG message saying, Josh Kelly, you can come to New York and fight, or you can come to Puerto Rico, man. And I'm definitely with that. Like Xander not even here playing around, bro. He not playing around, bro. Not like these other guys, not like Virgil. Virgil got problems with his team and his promoter. So we don't know when Virgil gonna fight. And then Boots Ennis, man. That's another guy, bro. That's another guy. Cause like I'm a Boots fan, but the dude not doing much. The dude just not doing nothing, man. He not giving me nothing to basically say, yo, this is the guy. Like Boots been at 154. He just got here. He fought Lima. We don't know who he fighting next. Like we have zero clue, man. So we just gotta chalk it up as and Xander out here trying to make, himself a 3-weight division champ. And I'm just looking over at Boots like, yo, what's good with you, brother? Like why you ain't doing this stuff? Why you ain't trying to get in the mix? What does Xander have that you don't have? Cause like to me, Xander Zayas, he told his promoters what he wanted. They wanted to give him Santilli, and he said, nah, man, I don't want that dude. I want a unification. And I thought that was awesome, bro. Where I'm over here like trying to figure out, all right, is Jerron not telling Eddie what he wants? Or is just Eddie just blatantly not listening to Boots? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. But we gonna see, man. We gonna see. Time gonna tell. Shout out to Chawa in the chat. Yo, what's going on, Queen? Yes, indeed, boxing. Make sure y'all go check her channel out. She be going live and talking that good boxing over there. She said, blessings round in the chat. Salute, 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 Queen. Kindly tap that like button. You already know what it is, man. Show some love when you come in. It's for free, man. Just push the algorithm out there. Let other boxing fans come in and talk this boxing. We had a magnificent weekend. Shout out to my guy Miles in the building. Miles, man, getting ready for Border Wars, bro. You must be training hard, man. It's cold up here in the East Coast, man. So hopefully you outside getting your running on. Cause I'm telling you, boy, that cold gonna make your lungs crazy good when it's time to get down to Florida, man. Hopefully you and Vega, you guys put on a hell of a show, man. I know you guys are one of the more anticipated fights on the card. Shout out to you, Miles, man. Always fighting, man. I respect it, bro. You're not one of them guys in the chat. You actually fighting, brother. She said, blessings, great brother. Yeah, hell yeah, Shawa. Appreciate you. Always coming through and showing love to the channel. Make sure you guys go over there to Yes Indeed Boxing and subscribe to Miss Shawa, man, as she goes live and talks her boxing talk and gets it popping, man. Has the panel and everything, man. You guys would enjoy it over there. But as we get get towards the Madison Square Garden card. I just want to play this quick little thing from Jaron Ennis. I didn't like it, bro. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I must be honest. Like Jaron Ennis out here, because like Jaron Ennis, to me, he needs to be doing more things. Like
for mine. So anybody with a belt, and he got a belt, so he can get it. And anybody else, even the winner of tonight with Xander and what's his name, Bartram. Yeah, but him. It don't matter. 154 is mine. This is my division. I'm ready to take over. I'm gonna get the Virgil fight. 154 of mine. So anybody with a belt, and he got a belt, so he can get it. And anybody else, even the winner of tonight with Xander and what's his name, Bartram. Yeah, but him. It don't matter. 154 is mine. This is my division. I'm ready to take over. I'm gonna get the Virgil fight.
Anyways, bro, here's what this guy said, bro. And like I said, I'm a little mad because I feel like I heard this before. And, I did hear this before. My man Jamal said this when he was at 160, man. It's crazy.
160 is my weight division.
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to reign.
The man never unified at 160, bro. That dude, Jamal, I don't even know who he beat at 160. Like, his 160 run was terrible. But yeah, there he was back then when he moved up after him and his brother decided they was going to go divide and conquer. He moved up, won the vacant. He won the belt. He won the WBC belt. And then he called out Canelo, and then he called out Triple G to come back down. This is when they were getting ready for their third fight to fight him. And then he didn't even do nothing. I was like, bro, what the flip? And then Jamal done went on that, you know what I'm saying? He had problems, went on tour, became, you know what I'm saying? He became champion in recess for like 2 years. That was nasty work, man. Had Carlos Adames sitting on the couch just waiting for the belt. And then all that for him to move up and vacate, man. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, we heard this story before. So, like, for Boots, he got to just fight, bro. And he got to fight people that we think is dangerous, bro. Or else he going to let the rest of the division just pass him. Like, straight up. Yes, indeed, boxing said, come to the mountains over here in college. Oh, yeah, that you got that altitude be running in, man. That's going to get you crazy. Yes, indeed, boxing said you got to prove it, Boots. Show and prove it's yours. Yeah, he just saying it. He just saying this is my division, 154. Well, beating Lima, that ain't your division, bro. That don't show us it, man. You got to do more than that. Shout out to Alex Vega in the building. Big Vega, who's going to be fighting against Miles Austin. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a good fight. Shout out to you fellas, man. He said Puerto Rican boxing #1. Hey, big Xander, bro. Xander looked good, bro. I was extremely impressed by his boxing ability. You know, Abass Baraou is trying really hard, man, to close that distance. And I feel like Xander, his youth, allowed him to make that fight look so easy because he was way more agile than Abass, man. You know, Abass was trying to get in there, but like Xander was that range, man. He had that range. And I think Xander's a problem for anybody in around 154, 160. You know, the kid boxes so well. He's got a good jab. I like what I saw from Xander Zayas, man. I think he's a really good fighter. I really want to see what he does next. You know, he's talking about Josh Kelly potentially. You know, he sent that little invite out. You can come to New York or you can go to Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like, bro. That's what I like. I like when guys trying to get action, man. He said, yo, you did Maul dirty, man. Nah, Mars, man. Maul did himself dirty, bro, when he was talking crazy. Then his brother, his brother went on to do what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to Mel. Mel went on to do what he was supposed to do, bro. Oh, man, Vegas said, you saw it this weekend. You will see it again March 21st in Orlando. Oh, shoot. Hey, my man Miles Austin, bro. You better spoil the plans down there. I mean, you going to this guy's backyard, man. You can't let him, you know what I'm saying? You can't let him put you on your back like he did with his brother-in-law. You can't let him do that, bro. You got to go down there and show out. He said facts though. Yeah, Mars, man. Jamal just never had a good run at 60. I don't even know who Jamal beat at 60, man. With Deverenchenko. Like who he beat at 160. Like his run was terrible after he said that. Did not just Xander. You saw that flag on Shakur's trunks? Yeah, I did, bro. I did. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson. I was like, okay, you repping. All the Puerto Ricans about to stand up now. They better, yo. Shakur Stevenson representing, man. That's what's up. I love it, man. I love it. Shout out to Shakur, man. That was a great fight by him. Nobody could talk that craziness they talk about him being a runner and stuff like that. That's dead, man. Because he stood right in front of Teo the whole fight. He didn't move. Yes, indeed, says Xander put on a dang clinic on the range, jab and movement. Kudos to him. Nah, for real. It was that type of weekend. All the boxers were boxing, and they were boxing excellent. I loved what I saw from all the boxers, man. Even this guy, man, he stepped up. He had a good performance, man. Shoo. Big shoo, man. Big shoo. Big shoo city. I was impressed, yo, because I didn't know how he was gonna fare with Carlo Castro. You know, Carlo Castro had that good fight with Cool Boy where he dropped him. So I was like, oh man, is this gonna be a tough fight for Shushu? But nah, Shushu looked good, even though he had got buzzed there for a bit. He got clipped up there for a bit. He did in the corner. I think it was like late in the fight. But then, he came back like the next round and stopped Castro. So I was like, damn, like shout out to Shushu. He arguably, I say arguably because Shakur Stevenson had a good performance, obviously. But you could say Shushu's is right up there for performance of the night on that card. Obviously Shushu said he wants unifications, made it known he will be watching Nick Ball fight this weekend against Brandon Figueroa. That's a unification. They're both. I think that's something we can get mid, late second quarter next year or this year. Sorry, I think both guys are just fought. Like Chushu's gonna fight like he just fought, and then Nick Ball's gonna fight next weekend. So the timing is right for them to have that unification to where they'll both have enough time to rest and then have a camp. So I hope Nick Ball goes ahead and fights Shushu Carrington because I don't know what Angelo Leo's doing with that IBF belt, and I don't know what Espinoza's doing with that WBO belt. But Top Rank isn't really putting those guys in unifications for whatever reason. And maybe the other promoters don't value those fights, but I think those are good fights, man, at 126. And Shushu Carrington getting the belt, I think, is great for the division. He's a guy who openly speaks about fighting the others as well as Inoue, who's a guy who could come up as well and join the division, make it more vibrant. But, for now, I want to see Shushu unify, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'm not talking about Inoue until he actually steps through the 126 door. And I think the 126 pounders got to stop talking about Inoue. Like, how many times have we seen Angelo Leo say, yo, I want to fight Inoue? Nick Ball, I want to fight Inoue. I haven't seen Espinoza say it, but I'm sure people asked him and he said he'd fight anyway. I'm just saying Inoue been a topic for these guys at 126 and he's not even there. So it's like, come on, man, we got to stop. We got to stop doing that. Yes, indeed. Boxing said Ball should get Fig. Yep. We shall see how that plays out. Nah, I hope he gets him out of there, man. Nick Ball should. Yes, indeed. Boxing said, I thought Leo is supposed to fight Aleem. Oh, right. Yep. That's his IBF mandatory. I'm not sure when that fight's happening, though, but hopefully it happens sooner than later. But, man, Angelo Leo, I just haven't seen or saw anything about him, man. So I thought he was just, ducking, man. Just ducking the smoke.
Playing, send me a contra. I know baby. Send me a contra. I will kill you. Send me a contra. No play with me. Send me a contra.
Yeah, man. Send a contract, bro. And I don't even know what Angelo Leo's status is with. I don't know if he's still with Pro Box or if he's being promoted by Top Rank now. You know, because he did win that when he beat Lopez, it was with Pro Box he was coming in with. So I don't know if they picked up him as a co-promotional deal now, or if they're just flat out saying, you know, you can go back to Pro Box because we lost all the network and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things going on with Top Rank at the moment. The only good thing I like about Top Rank is at least they're keeping their guys active, man. Like we're gonna see Richard Torres on the Keith Thurman. Sorry, the Keith Thurman. Yeah, Keith Thurman and Fedora undercard against Frank Sanchez and Eliminator. Like I think that stuff's awesome. You look at this past weekend, you had Xander was fighting on Top Rank, but then you had in the Garden, you had Tio, you know, you had Shu, you had it's Keyshawn. Keyshawn must still be Top Rank, you know, even though him and Eddie look like, you know, he might be matchroom buddies. The way he saying Eddie a great promoter and all this stuff, you know, it makes you think, is Keyshawn gonna go over to matchroom here soon? But yeah, and Jermaine Ortiz, I don't know if he's still signed with Top Rank, but you know, he's always on Top Rank fight cards. So I think Top Rank was well represented this weekend, even though they only had one fight card, right? They were also represented on that ring card very, very heavily. And shout out to them, man. Shout out to Top Rank. They always been here, always gonna be here, in my opinion. I don't think they're going anywhere, y'all. I think Top Rank will be okay once the dust settles. It's just I don't even know if going to an actual network would help the situation unless it's free. Like I think boxing as a whole need to get from behind the paywall, man. Even the subscriptions. I don't think it's cool, man. Like now you gotta go get Paramount. You gotta add another one. Like when we why don't we just all go to the zone? One island, bro. One island would be ideal for everybody. But no, we all gotta go here, go there. And it's just freaking frustrating, man. Frustrating as hell. But yo, what y'all think about Keyshawn Davis, man? I know not a lot of people are happy with that stoppage. You know what I'm saying? But there was 5 seconds left in the fight, bro. What the hell, man? 5 seconds left in the fight. And my man, the ref said this for Jermaine.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
Yeah, bro. The ref said, nah, you good. You good, Jermaine. We got 5 seconds left, but you good, bro. Like, what? Yo, let that man get up and get his 5 seconds, bro. Like, I didn't understand that at all. I was like, golly, bro. But hey, whatever, man. Keyshawn Davis is the only fighter to stop Jermaine Ortiz. He definitely put him down twice. I've never seen Jermaine down twice in a fight, so Keyshawn is carrying that power up with him to 140, man. I don't even think I've seen Jermaine Ortiz this hurt in a fight, and they were both body shots too. So shout out to Keyshawn because that's how he got Baranchek down too. So I mean, he might be turned out to be a good body puncher, and I'm always here for the body punchers because I think it's a lost art in boxing. You know, I think guys will definitely do body work, but to make emphasis on going to the body and stopping people to the body, yeah, we haven't seen that for a while. My boy Oscar De La Hoya was doing that. Shout out to Oscar. He used to, dig that body shot right in your gut, man. And it's been a while since we've seen some very, very good body punchers, but Keyshawn might be turning that whole thing back around because the Baranchek fight definitely. I'm pretty sure he stopped him with the body shot. If not, that's how he had him down in the first time. And then Jermaine Ortiz twice down for body shots. You can see the effect on them easily, bro. And Keyshawn Davis, here's what I'm gonna say. I don't think Richard Hitchens would have had that same type of performance, even though the fight was kind of looking not so great, and it picked up on the back end. I would say the fight started slow, through the middle rounds, but then it picked up at the end, right? Keyshawn picked up the pace and got Jermaine in trouble, or maybe it was Jermaine had to take chances and got in trouble. But he stops him, so he gets that under his belt. Teofimo Lopez did not stop Jermaine, and some people thought Jermaine won. And Lomachenko did not stop Jermaine, and some people even think Jermaine won that fight too. So, Keyshawn Davis got something to be proud about, going in there and not having any moments of people thinking he was losing that fight. So that's definitely good for Keyshawn Davis. I like what I saw from him in his return. I didn't know how it was gonna go, man. There's so many unknowns. Him having the big Fidasco in Virginia, talking about he was saying he was drinking every day or something like that, and then Bernie called cap, and I would think I'm gonna lean with Bernie on that one, bro, because I feel like if you was drinking every day, yeah, they would definitely know, bro. Like coaches is not stupid, right? They would know, bro. They would know if you was up on something, and they'd be able to see. So unless you just had a completely terrible camp, I I don't know how you slide that by people. So I think that was a poor excuse. I mean, maybe there's something else going on that he doesn't want to talk about at the moment. But as far as drinking every day in camp, bro, that's cap. I don't even believe that. Yes, indeed. Boxing said I like them on their own app. Top break. That's it. Yeah, they should get their own app. I mean, I feel like they should just try to get a YouTube deal, man. Just talk to YouTube. Just go ahead and put their entire library on YouTube. You know, monetize all their content. It's already monetized. But yeah, all those great fights. Have a live channel just running top ranked classics like they do on the apps. And just go to YouTube. Get a deal with YouTube, man. So you can get good production. YouTube's kind of like a hub for everybody. Everybody knows YouTube. It's very known. I just saw IV Boxing just got a deal with YouTube. Why can't Top Rank get a deal with YouTube, right? I think YouTube would be perfect for them. But hey, I also would like them to go on their own app. I would just like that it's not, we ain't got to pay for it every month. Because if we got to go through that on a different island, this is gonna get just to watch boxing every month is gonna be a headache in itself. Everyone go to the zone is ideal. Yep, I agree, man. The zone's crazy. Yes, indeed. Boxing said, "Nah, Keyshawn is the businessman. Never thought he'd do Jermaine like that. I thought UD for sure. Yeah, it was looking that way though. It was looking that way. UD. The ref kind of said, nah, we good over here with that. But I think for sure it could have been a UD. Like I wasn't gonna be mad at it because I also was thinking, all right, Keyshawn Davis is gonna have a dominant performance, man, or a dominant win because in my eyes, there's no like, it's not a hard decision. He won the fight. There's no controversy. Not like Loma, not like Teal, where some people were questioning. I don't think we were questioning at any moment that Keyshawn was losing that fight. And that speaks volumes to Keyshawn because that's off his return. That's off a layoff. And it's a new weight division. So shout out to him, man. But I think Richard Hitchens should have took that fight, to be honest. But hey, he got Oscar Duarte. That's not gonna be an easy target to beat, man. Oscar Duarte, yeah, that's gonna be work for Richard Hitchens, man. I hope he's just on it, man. I hope he's not gonna, what I'm saying. He got to be on it, man. But hey, that is, in my opinion, a tougher fight than Jermaine. So hey, let's go, man. Let's go, Richard Hitchens, bro. Go get your big fight next, bro. Even though Duarte, he ain't in it, right? And then we got Shakur, Sugar Shakur, man. Yeah. So yes, indeed. Boxing said, nah, when he started doubling that left hook to the head and body, it was only a matter of time after the first knockdown. Yeah. Yeah, when Keyshawn started to pick up the work rate, yeah, that fight That fight started to turn ugly. She said, kudos to the ref. Some were saying bad stoppage, not me. Nah, I didn't think it was a bad stoppage, but I was like, yeah, you know what? I think the ref can let him probably get up and get to the bell, but hey, the referee's job is not about to worry about the bell, literally to worry about the fighter. Make sure the fighter's good. So I wasn't mad at it. Then we got Sugar Shakur, man. Sugar Shakur Stevenson, now a 4 division champ, 2-time lineal champ, current lightweight WBC champion, current super lightweight ring magazine, and WBO world champion. Shakur Stevenson is in the driver's seat. Let's see where he's at today in the pound for pound list. Let's see if they updated it, because they usually update them after the ring cards, which I started to notice, yo. They be centering the ranking system around their cards, which is okay. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, shout out to them, man. That's how you supposed to do it. Okay, this is different. They changed up their website. All right. We on the ring though. Trying to find the rankings. All right. Let's go for pound. I don't think they updated it. They usually have a thing in the corner that says when it's updated, but they did not update it. No, they didn't. But Shakur's still number 7. All right. Where do we put Sugar Shakur Stevenson at now? He's ranked number 7 in the WBA, in the pound for pound rankings. Let's go see right here. We got Usyk number 1, Inoue number 2, Bam Rodriguez number 3, Dmitry Bivol number 4, Arthur Beterbiev number 5, Junto Nakatani number 6, Shakur Stevenson at 7, so he's got to move up for sure. David Benavidez at 8. Okay, he's above Dev. And Devin Haney at 9, and Oscar Collazo at number 10. Hey, some Puerto Rican representation, eh? My man Vega. Yeah, for me, Shakur might be top 3. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but Shakur might be top 3, y'all. And I say that because Bam Rodriguez is up there. Bam Rodriguez is accomplished, but I don't think he's as accomplished as Shakur Stevenson, yo. And Bivol, he ain't fought in a minute. Arthur, same thing. They ain't fought in a minute. So they gotta get bumped down. For sure. But I think I think Shakur Stevenson's top 3 pound for pound, man. Top 4, but I'm gonna say 3 right now because of the Bivol's inactivity, and same with Arthur. I'll push them down a bit. Push Bam down to 4. So yeah, let's take a look at it again. I'll push Bam Rodriguez down to 4 and move Shakur into the 3 spot. Where Bam is, yeah. I'd put Bam where Dmitry Bivol is and move Shakur up. So that makes Gento number 7. Everybody just drops down. And I don't know, man. I think Shakur's that good with that performance, because like when you look at Teofimo Lopez, you can possibly make a conversation for him to be a pound for pound fighter. And Shakur just dismantled that man, bro. The shit wasn't even a fight, gang. Like, it never was close, in my eyes at least. I don't know. They gotta show me at what point that, Teofimo Lopez got any ground or made any headway to make us feel like he did well. I don't know, man. I'm not in love with that performance at all from Teofimo Lopez. I think that's probably the worst thing that could have happened to him, for him to get washed like that. But what I will say is that man need to go fire his dad, bro. He need to fire his dad. I can't believe that his dad really out here telling the media like Teofimo Lopez wasn't doing what I was telling him to do. Bro, what did you tell him to do? Like, that's what you gotta tell us. Cause like I have no like recollection of you saying anything during the fight that would have helped Teofimo Lopez, man. It was like, I don't know, bro. That shit was sad. Senior, he should have took a lot of the responsibility, man. I don't think he prepared his son for this. And for him to go up there and throw Teofimo Lopez under the bus like that, bro, I don't know, man. That was wild. That was wild, yo. I was disappointed. Man, I was disappointed with that. I don't know what the hell this man was talking about. Yeah. But yeah, here he is, gang.
Percent sure who's gonna win. For some reason, the game plan, my son didn't do what I told him he was supposed to do. His rhythm was supposed to be different, where we were supposed to stop Shakur from doing whatever Shakur does best. You know what I'm saying? But that was not my son in there. I don't know what happened. It just looked like all his powers were not there. Like everything was like that we planned, everything that he did in sparring, everything that we planned to do was not there. He's still 28 years old. He's still not in his prime, and we're coming back stronger than ever.
Yeah. I don't even know if y'all was able to hear that, yo. Flip. I switched the switchers and shit. Hopefully y'all was able to hear that, man. Cause like Teofimo Lopez's dad, he was like he gave the man zero instruction. He said that there was one point he was like saying like, "Oh, why ain't you ain't hitting him? Why you ain't hitting him?" And I was like, "Oh man, this dude, he crazy, man. He insane with it. For him to be saying that to his son, man, he don't know if how to do what I said for us to do in sparring. Well, bro, sometimes you have to make in-fight adjustments. Sometimes what you did in sparring is not gonna work on that night. So you gotta have game plan number B, C, whatever. You gotta be able to pivot. The man just told us, you know, we ain't have no other game plan, bro. That's what he said. Oh man, he said Tio had another coach for camp and he was there. They didn't let him do his job. Damn, I believe that. I believe that. Oh, okay, y'all can hear it. Good, good. Where's your power? Yeah, that was his instruction. Where's your power? It's like, bro, if you can't hit the man, your power's like that. That's what I'm saying about these boxers, man. When they neutralize dudes, what's power when you can't hit me, man? He said you're gonna hate yourself in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy that he said that. I mean, I don't know how that was supposed to ramp up Teal, but hey, they they got a weird way of thinking, man. And then I thought Teofimo Lopez kind of, played the victim too much too. I was like, bro, what is you doing now? You know, give that man his props, bro. Give Shakur Stevenson his props. You ain't gotta come out here and give us the sad story. But hey, bro, whatever, man. But here's what Tio had to say. It's crazy.
Comes at you, it'll come at you in many ways, and you gotta treat it like a champ. That's it. You gotta treat it like a champ. Tell yourself it's okay. I learned from it, and I treat it like a champ every time. So if you're going through hard times in your life, whether it's from any sports or academics or anything like that, it's okay. You're still a champ. I was just honestly too focused on one particular objective, one particular thing, than really enjoying what I could see opening. I was catching him a lot with the body shots a lot. So I think that was one of my effective arsenals that was getting him every time. I think just more combinations, especially finish with left hooks and stuff. I did poorly on not listening to my team. That's on me.
That's crazy. He said that. Nah, that ain't on him, bro. Nah. Your team was giving you really bad advice anyways. You would have got smoked, bro. I can't believe he said that, bro. My man, El Consejo. What's going on, brother? He said Tio needs Robert Garcia ASAP. Hey, I believe you, bro. I believe you. I think Robert Garcia can do a great job with Teofimo Lopez, bro. And I think in that gym, him getting that working with Raymond Mulataya, Bam Rodriguez, and Virgil, that could help him, bro, being in the ring around other champions, But I think the problem with Teofimo Lopez is Robert Garcia will not want his gym to be compromised with craziness. So his dad probably can't come in the gym, you know what I'm saying? Yo, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? His dad can't come in the gym, bro. He didn't listen to Stacy. Should have not allowed Senior in the ring, man. Nah, for real. Like, I don't know what Teofimo Lopez. Like, if Tio don't not fire his dad, but like get another trainer, then I don't know. I can't take him serious. I don't know how y'all feel about Teofimo Lopez, but I can't take him serious, man. Even Brian Norman Jr. After one loss, I'm saying he went over there to Derrick James or wherever and got another one, man. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen next. But what I do know is that Teofimo Lopez needs a new trainer, gang. Needs an absolute new trainer. But we'll see, bro. For one, gang, I didn't like that performance. Tio did not get out of gear one, That shit was terrible. I was like, damn, Tio. What you in here doing, bro? Like, you in here trying to, you know what I'm saying? You got to do better than that, bro. Come on, man. But he didn't go in there. He didn't. I guess what I'm saying is he didn't try to put him. I guess, man, I can't say put yourself in harm's way, but he didn't lay it all out. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go out for it. He played the safe route with Shakur. Tio, he needed to be reckless in this fight. He needed to cause organized chaos, is what we say. But he couldn't do it. I'm at El Consejo. He says, to me, it looked like Tio knew he was going to win. Oh, Shakur knew he was going to win after the third round and accepted. Oh, he knew Shakur was going to win after the third round and accepted it. He showed no emotion in the corner. Shakur showed more emotion, and he was dominating. Nah, that's a fact, bro. I just think Tio just didn't have an answer for Shakur Stevenson. And that shit brought it broke him, bro. Like you said, it definitely broke him. And I don't know what Teofimo Lopez does next. I don't know where he goes next. But what I do know is that he needs to fire his dad. Like, I hate to say that, but like his dad just like there's no instruction in that corner. Like, I know we laugh at Schofield Senior. But I think sometimes he giving his he giving some instructions, something. Brian Norman Jr. People was getting laughing at him about what AI or something. I don't even know if that's a fact, bro. I don't even know if it's facts. People just be talking these days. They say he was on the Chat GPT. I don't believe that. The Senior's fought, bro. He's been in and around the sport. He's been around the game. He not doing that stupid shit. But yeah, man. Adam Hurley said, "What did you think of Josh Kelly running around like a lunatic, Ryan?" No, I actually like Josh Kelly's performance because that's what he needed to do to win, bro. And Backram kind of got exposed, really. Like he can't fight boxers, bro. That's clearly the model. So I think this is what I said earlier, man. Boots Ennis needs to fight. If he's not gonna fight Josh Kelly, why not go fight Backram? I think Jaron Ennis has got good movement. He can do the Josh Kelly thing, but he can probably stay in the pocket more and land some good punches on Backram and possibly stop him. But I mean, Josh Kelly did what he needed to do to win, so I'm not really mad at him. I know it's not what everybody want to see, but the boxers won this weekend, bro. The boxers they all had good movement. They all were using that ring, using it in a way that was effectively, and their opponents were neutralized, bro. Backram, Tio, Abass, all neutralized. And I wasn't picking Josh Kelly to win, I just shout out to my man Malcolm. I was just out here saying salute to Josh Kelly for taking the fight. Because nobody was signing up, bro. So shout out to him. It all worked out for him, bro. My man Malcolm in the building, he said, Big Shakur. Hey. I see y'all out here now for Shakur, bro. Y'all Puerto Ricans is y'all wild, bro, because y'all wasn't out here for Shakur a couple months ago, buddy. But y'all here now. I see how it go though, man. But no, Shakur is in great company. He's a 4-division champion. I can't see him getting to 54 to be a 6th division. But if he does, which he could possibly do, because I mean Floyd did it, right? Floyd was a small 54-pounder. He was doing catch weights, but he was a small 54-pounder. Did win a belt at 54. So, yeah, I think Shakur Stevenson doesn't become a 6th division. I think he can get to 5. I think he win a belt at 47. 54, I don't know, man. Maybe if all those guys move up to 60, and then his contemporaries like Devin and Ryan Garcia, they move to 54, then maybe he can get one of those guys, right? But I think Shakur Stevenson can be a 5-division champ for sure. I think at 47 he could win a belt. 54, I think you're kind of stretching it. But we'll see. Yes, indeed. Boxing said, I thought Josh could do it. I just thought it should play out a different way. Nah, for real. I was like, man, if Josh Kelly can really put a good performance on for 12 rounds, he'll win. But I was questioning that because all of the UK people I was talking to, they weren't even believing him. They weren't thinking he was gonna win. And Abass Baraou had came out and said that, Josh Kelly is not mentally strong. So that would is this his countryman, and everybody around seems like around him wasn't believing in him. And I was like, damn, so why am I believing again? And then Backram, we saw the Tim Tszyu thing, but I mean, that's the thing about Tim Tszyu, man. Is he really that good? We're gonna have to see that. He said he's gonna fight players at 154. So I don't know what that last fight for Tim Tszyu was all about now. I'm all confused because he moved up to 60 for one fight. I don't know. Maybe because it was a different trainer. Yeah, I don't know, man. Birdman. Yeah, Birdman, what's going on, man? He said, I remembered saying it last week here on Ryan from the 6th stream. Josh Kelly was the upset alert of the weekend. Absolutely, bro. Salute to you. Yeah, man, you were in here. You were in here saying Josh Kelly, and he definitely got it done, man. I got one last night though, bro. I had the hot rod. I picked hot rod to beat Vosdick. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't put that on the members betting because I wasn't too sure about hot rod. You know, he hadn't been in the ring in a minute, but like I was kind of basing my decision off his performance against David Morrell. I thought he beat David Morrell. I thought he had a great performance against David Morrell. And I thought for sure he can go ahead and do this with Vosdick. And Vosdick's an older guy, on the back end with some losses now. I think the Benavidez fight took a little bit off of him. But hey, Vosdick was in there. He put Hot Rod down twice. I was like, oh no. Hot Rod about to get stopped, bro. And then he hung in there, man. And I was like, damn, he hung in there and he got the stoppage. That's something I didn't predict. I didn't predict Vosdick winning by stoppage. I thought he would outbox Vosdick, but he stopped him, bro. And Vosdick, who was ranked number 9 on the Ring magazine for the light heavyweights, I was like, damn, that shit's busted, bro. That shit's ass, man. That shit's crazy, man. But my man, Hot Rod, you know what he said? He's saying this.
For no playing, send me a contra. I know baby, send me a contra. I will kill you, send me a contra. No play with me.
Don't play with me. Send me the contract. That's that man Hot Rod saying, man. And I think, the thing about the Zuffa thing is I'm pretty sure Hot Rod's still with Pro Box. So we'll see if Zuffa offers him a contract after that win. But yes, indeed, Boxing said, I've always said Bakram isn't the boogeyman. Tim Tszyu had no head movement or defense and paid for that. Yep, that's a fact. Tim Tszyu, he was moving his head a little bit in his last fight. He was boxing in his last fight. Shout out to him. He's trying to make the adjustments. But I always compare Tim Tszyu and Jaime Munguia. Like, they the same fighter to me. They both just, I don't know. But they both got no head movement. They both terrible with what they doing. And we'll have to see what they got going on, man. But I'm gonna drop the link in the chat if anybody want to come up and talk this boxing. Yeah, I was gonna open up Discord, but forget that, yo. I might as well just drop it in here. Let y'all come up here and talk that. Jay Apataya, my man Birdman said, any idea who Apataya opponent will be? I think Noel McKellen, the dude, the WBC champion, possibly. They did a little face off, but they never confirmed his opponent, which is really confusing. Like, Zoof was really confusing in a sense of they said they were gonna do the original weight classes. I don't think cruiserweight was ever original weight class. If it is, somebody let me know. I don't think it was. And they kind of are doing the originals because they got the 54 pounders fighting at 60. And they don't have 140, they got 35. So like they are picking and choosing which weight classes they want to use. And then they got sanctioning bodies now because Jay Apataya, he's got belts, right? He got a ring belt, which what they represent, and he got the IBF belt. So they are recognizing belts, even though they said they weren't going to recognize belts. Now they're recognizing belts. And I don't know, maybe they just need to build their roster. Maybe this is the building phase. But we're just watching it, seeing how it plays out, bro. We're all just intrigued. I don't know, I'm sure I think this is really just a tester for them. They're learning on the fly. I don't think they had a concrete plan, to be honest. And if they did, then with all due respect, it's not looking like, at least what we were told. We were told there's going to be a league. We were told there's no sanctioning bodies. We were told there's the original divisions. We're getting tads of that. We're not getting it all, which is fine. because I get it. It takes time for things to come to fruition, bro. Patience is a virtue. Always believe that, yo. Be patient. So I'm gonna be patient with Zuffa. I'm gonna let them stay over there and still cook. As long as they give me good boxing, I don't care, bro. Like honestly, they don't need to be a league for me. They don't need to like have their own belt for me. Like all that shit that they're saying, I don't really care about. I just want to watch good fights. If they just gave us good fights, I'm telling you, bro, boxing fans would not care. Like I don't know why they think, okay, we gotta have order. Order, order, order. Bro, this is boxing. There is no fucking order in boxing. Like, there is none. Boxing is the least order sport, bro. And they come in thinking they're going to do order. And then there's no order. So they're just doing what every other promoter's doing, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, don't put that expectation up there and then give me everything that's already here. Like, that makes no sense. So I just look at it like now, like, okay, I'm gonna just let them figure it out. Maybe they'll get to that point where maybe they just gotta build their roster. Maybe that's what it is. But I feel like they could have built the roster. They just got all that money, bro. That they could have did the PBC thing, went out and signed a bunch of dudes. We seen that. We seen this story already, man. Right. I said, yes, indeed, Boxing said, right. I don't think they were supposed to go that high. Welter is 145. Dana's flying by the seat of his pants. Hey, man. I'm at Alberto in the building. What up, bro? What up, Alberto? Hope you good, dog. Yes, indeed, Boxing said, yeah, Jay's Zuffa 4 because FA and Martin are number 3. Oh, yeah. When are they fighting? Is that this weekend? Maybe that's the other fight I forgot about. That's probably this weekend. Let me take a look on the schedule here while I'm on the Ring website. But yeah, I thought FA and Charles Martin, they gonna fight on main event 15th. Okay, so that's not this weekend. So we got this Brandon Figueroa and Nick Ball this weekend. That's the big one. All right. And then next weekend we got FA. I mean, February is not as high name fights as January, but February is good too. There's lots of fights in February because we got Ball, Figueroa this weekend. We got FA, Charles Martin. You got Lee Wood and Warrington 2. Carissa Shields and Franchon Cruz. Barrios and Ryan Garcia. Sugar Nunez, Navarrete. Yo, so we got fights in February. For sure. Shout out to Elijah Pierce. He's coming back. So we got fights, man. Yeah, I'm excited. We'll talk about that Barrios and Ryan Garcia card on Wednesday. I'm probably gonna go live around 3 p.m. Yeah, 3 p.m. Eastern time. I'm gonna do a day stream. We'll break down Barrios and that. This weekend? It says the 15th on the Ring site, but hey, I'm not sure. It might be this weekend. I know Ball and Figueroa is this weekend for sure. Y'all know me, man. I was a Nick Ball fan. I'm like Nick Ball, he pissed me off now, gang. You can't be out here saying you want to fight people. Know what I'm saying? And not unify, bro. Like, come on, dog. This guy. You know what I'm saying? This guy, Nick Ball, he got that Ray 4 win, and he just sat on it, bro. He didn't even try to, like, do something crazy after. He was trying to get it anyway. He was trying to cash out, get it anyway fight. Pissed, man. Like, Nick Ball did all that, messed up my parlays just to be a goofball, man. Not fight nobody. Shout out to Pristine Sport Network in the building. What's going on, brother? I got Pristine Sports, man. What up, yo? He said I was in the MSG. Shit was lit. Yo, it looked fire, bro. It looked like fire right from the start of the card. Like from I would say the second fight in. Was it Amma Williams it looked like, yo, there was a lot of people in there. Usually the big fights, it's not till the main card everybody start coming in. But nah, it looked like from my man Ammo's fight on was like packed out. But shout out to MSG, man. They broke records for most attendance, man. So shout out to Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. They can sell. They sell tickets, boy. But hey, Shakur, bro, make sure you send the contract, dog.
For no playing, send me a contra. I know baby, send me a contra. I will kill you, send me a contra. No play with me.
We need killers. We need killers, bro. Man, yeah, I want to see Shakur at 140, but I will not be mad if he goes back down, bro. Yeah, Pristine Sports, they broke the record. Yeah, man, shout out to them, bro. Shout out to them. Breaking records, bro. That's what's up, man. MSG, big room, big fight, big drama show. Yeah, man. I enjoyed it, bro. I enjoyed that fight. I don't think people could say Shakur made that boring. They better not say that. Because, like, that was a good fight, man. I liked what I saw from Shakur Stevenson. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Shakur, man. I like boxers. I like dudes who can go in there and dismantle you. But we got to see what Shakur's next move is. Is he going to go back to 35, fight Raymond Mulataya? Because that's the fight I want to see at, 35 is Raymond Mulataya. I don't really want to see, or maybe Abdullah Mason. What y'all think Dula's ready? I don't think Dula's ready, bro. But I think Abdullah Mason need Abdullah Mason, he probably need the Raymond Mulataya fight, to be honest. Because that fight would, what I'm saying, he be in there with an elite boxer that can help him. But, Abdullah Mason, bro, he got the frame. He got the youth, right? To do some things that Teo wouldn't do, bro. Jay Prince not letting Mason fight. All right, then you know what? I hope you watching this, Abdullah Mason. Probably not, bro. Then fire that nigga, bro. Because if you're gonna stop your dreams, he gotta go. He gotta go. We not dealing with none of that, bro. If you don't want to smoke. If I say I want smoke, you give me smoke, bro. And shout out to Abdullah Mason. He said he wants smoke. So we gotta get smoke, bro. Can't bring us nothing else. If I'm gonna do it, that's what I'm saying to Jay Prince. Like, you tell that dude he better move up. Cause I'm coming for all of these belts. Like, I'm coming for all of these things. So tell him we fighting or move up. But like, for him to say, nah, y'all ain't fighting, that's crazy, bro. But for Jay Prince, that's crazy. He'll make double the percents on the fight, won't he? He'll make from each of them. Why would he not want them to fight? That'd be their biggest pay too, man. I don't know, man. Pristine, bruh. I would just be like, yo, man, if my guys want to fight, they want to fight, bro. Especially for big money. We getting big money. We all making money, bro. We all eating. But hey, I see what you're saying, bro. I see. They could build the fight up, though, and make it even bigger. Yes, indeed. Boxing said, me too. Mulataya at 35 or 40 for Shakur. Or let Oshaki come up and get that smoke. Ooh, Oshaki. Where is he at? 30? He gonna jump, maybe 35, meet Shakur. I like the Mulataya fight better, to be honest. I don't know. With Shaki Foster, there's some performances where I'm like, dude, like, you just like give me them Adrian Broner vibes. Like, you just not throwing punches. And like, I already went through that. I went through the Broner phase where I thought he was gonna throw punches like in like 5 fights, bro. I remember Maidana. I was like, all right, he gonna beat Madonna. Lost, got spanked, right? Sean Porter, they gave us the whole, comeback. Yo, Adrian Broner's back. And I'm like, yeah, he back, bro. Look, he lost all the weight. He looked good. Man, came out, didn't punch against Sean Porter. Pacquiao is the one that did it for me. The with the Pacquiao fight, I was like, okay, I'm done with Adrian Broner. Like, he's done this to me too many times. It's a wrap, bro. When he went in there with old man Pacquiao and did that shit, and then really had the nerve to say he won the fight, I was done, bro. I was a, I was done. I'm like, I ain't dealing with Adrian Broner no more, bro. The man done took my money for all these pay-per-views. You give me them Showtime All Access. I believe him. I'm watching About Billions. I'm thinking he really the one. Like, he had me fooled, yo. Adrian Broner had me fooled. I gave him like 3 or 4 chances. I don't give nobody that many chances, but for Adrian Broner, I gave him hella chances, bro. Every time he let me down, bro. The punch stats were crazy. Shout out to Jay Guns in the building. What's going on? Salute, salute. Man, Z Pacino in the building. What up, Z? Yo, Z, I heard you got a fight. All right, we gonna see Z Pacino on Border Wars. Let's get it rocking, bro. My man Pristine Network, he said Jay Prince got Mason, Keyshawn, Shakur. That's a mean squad. Oh, hell yeah. Pound for pound, bro. That's a pound for pound squad. Shout out to him, bro. Yes, indeed. Boxing said, I like Dalton if Shakur stays at 40. Ooh. Hey, Eddie might make that. That's an easy match room. You know, Eddie, Shakur, they do business, so that's an easy fight to make. He said he'd come to 35 if Shakur goes back down. Okay. So Shockey Foster. He really want to fight? Okay. Don't do Shockey like that. Nah, yeah, man. I mean, Shockey gave me them vibes, man. I honestly thought he lost the second Conceição fight. The first one, I thought he won. The second one, I was like, bro, like, you look worse in this one than the first one. Like, what the hell? Like, and they gave it to him, but I was like, nah. If there's anyone that he lost, it was that second one. They should have gave it to other buddy because that shit was crazy. My man was not throwing punches, but hey, Oshaki erased those doubts against Cool Boy Fall, man. I thought he was gonna stop Cool Boy. The way he was punching him in there, I was like, damn, like Cool Boy Fulton, bro. You looking mad fat for real. Cause remember he blew the weight. I don't know why he blew the weight like that. That's crazy. My man was looking crazy in there. I don't know if we'll ever see Stephen Fulton back, yo, the way he was supposed to be. Cause like that, I don't know, man. I was like, dude, like I was picking you to win too, to be Oshaki Foster. And you blew the weight. And then the way you looked, it was like, did you even train? You know, we have to ask those questions, man. And then literally like a freaking like week later, when it wasn't a week later, but this month we had it with Khalil Cole. Basically did the same thing, like blew the weight. He almost blew it by 10 pounds. He blew it by like 7 point something. And then, you know, he goes out there and looks freaking like trash. So I don't know, man. Yeah, I thought the same too. Won the first, actually lost the second. Yeah, I was confused. I was like, damn, bro, I thought you wanted to win, so you'd come out and show us, you know, you want to win. Take the fight away from Conceição. But nah, he made it close for no reason. I was shocked by that. But yeah, who do y'all think is gonna have the better how do I say it? Who's gonna have the better trajectory going forward of everybody who fought this weekend? Like, is Xander gonna be in the next big fight? Like, who do we see in the next big fight? Probably next quarter, these guys are gonna be fighting. I'm gonna assume Keyshawn Davis. Actually, I gotta get back on Keyshawn's heels because he went in there and said he want to fight Devin Haney, right? And then he gonna literally talk to Shannon Sharp with a whole different energy. And I'm like, bro, like, why do these boxers do this? Why do they go and get the clout, bro? Because that's what they doing with Devin's name. Using it for clout, man. The dude got no intention to fight Devin Haney, gang. He just say Devin Haney's name because it brings up headlines, bro. And I don't understand all that, bro. If you don't want to fight that dude, don't even say his name, bro. But hey, Devin Haney, he really like the Debo out here for real because Devin Haney, we don't ever see really Devin Haney in any interviews talking about, I want to fight so and so. Devin Haney, he get the fights done that he want to fight, bro. Like he really get the fights done, and that's why I'm like, bro, I can never be mad at a dude like that because these other dudes just be talking in the ring, man. Shoot, I didn't even clip it, yo. The Shannon Sharp interview, but I'm telling y'all, if y'all watch the Shannon Sharp, Keyshawn Davis was on there, and basically what he said was he want to fight Lewis Crocker, man. I'm like, what the hell, Keyshawn Davis? Like, you went in that ring, bro, talking about you want to fight Devin Haney, and then the energy really, the energy really for Lewis Crocker. That's who the energy really for. So now it's like, bro, like, what are we doing? All right, my guy, Blue Blood Sports, he got it here, man. I'll play his video because I'm pretty sure he done seen it. And shout out to Blue Blood, man. This is not my content. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports Talk. He got a Sports TV. Got a great channel, man. Shout out to Blue, man. Doing his thing.
I can
the
stay at
vet, bro.
140, and I can just go crazy at 140. I don't have
Right.
to go up to 147 to fight none of them fighters.
Right.
I'm making the decision to go up to be great. You know what I'm saying? And as long as that respect level is there, as long as that is worth my time moving up to fight
Right.
Devin Haney, then
Mhm.
I'm gonna fight him. If it's not worth my time, Keyshawn is gonna make the right business decision so I can get in that position again, so they will respect my name. You know what I'm saying? There's another champion out there. His name is Lewis Crocker. He's a 147-pound champion. Me and Eddie Hearns already been talking about him before Devin Haney even surfaced the platform. You know what I'm saying? And he's from the UK. So I will.
Gang. The man said before Devin Haney. Man, this is what I'm talking about. Yo, what is going on? What's going on? My man went in that ring and said Devin Haney, all while knowing he wanted Lewis Crocker, man. Shout out to Manuel in the building. What's going on, man? Yo, my man Z Pacino said he did the same thing with Tank. Oh, man. Manuel said Keyshawn on the list. Keyshawn on the list now? Shout out to Roger that in the building. Oh, man. Yes, indeed. Boxing said that's too bad. Devin needs a fight, and he's always willing. Yeah, he said Crocker when he was in talks before Devin got to 47. That's a lie. Exactly. Like Devin Haney been at 47 way before you, Keyshawn. Like, come on, bro. The man already won a title there. Like, stop it. So Crocker hadn't even fought Donovan. He just fought Conor Walker. Yeah, man. I don't know what's wrong with Keyshawn Davis. He think he fooling somebody, but he not, man. Because he might get talked into a position where he don't want to be in. Manuel said Key want a bigger payday if it comes to Devin. Fight with Bell. With a belt? I don't know, bro. I don't think Keyshawn go fight Devin Haney, bro. Now when you talking about Lewis Crocker, bro. Salutos, what's going on, my man? Dwayne Styles, man. Salute, man. My guy from Mexico. Hey, down under, man. You know what it is, Dwayne Styles. Z Pacino said cap. Oh, man. I know, bro. I feel like, yeah, you said from the 6th, man. You already know what it is, bro. Hit that like button. My man Dwayne Styles, yo. Hit that like button. He said, I don't drink that often, but that Canelo cocktails are pretty. Yo, Dwayne Styles, man. Salute to you, bro. He said about to buy the Canelo supplement line at GNC soon. Damn, about to have the computer on there, bro. Be careful. Yeah, he said, I feel you don't speak on Devin. Say you need that Crocker tune up. Yeah, man. Look. Here, Devin did say that. He did say he wanted to fight Lewis Crocker, right? And Obviously, Rolly Romero said he didn't want to fight Devin Haney, which is crazy, but he want to fight Conor Benn. And then who's the other champion? Mario Barrios is obviously tied up with Ryan Garcia. So I guess ideally for Devin Haney, he's looking at it like I can go get the other belt, Lewis Crocker, and possibly become undisputed in a second weight division. If that's what he wants to do. But we'll see, man. We'll see. I just know that Devin Haney wasn't saying no shit like Keyshawn, man. I don't know. I never seen Devin Haney get in the ring, say he want to fight somebody, and then talk about fighting other people. Like people who, you know, I know Devin Haney got a list, and a lot of people say, yo, it's all small guys on the list. But can we agree the list is full of talent, though? You know, I mean, there's not really Lewis Crocker type guys on that list. Now, I mean, if there are, please show me them. But I just think, man, at least Devin Haney want to fight somebody, right? Man. Oh man, Dwayne Styles said, damn Ryan, you just had to say the clean line. I almost you with Nestor Gibbs. I gotta go, champ. I gotta go. Nest GTO. Hey, salute. Alberto said, Ryan, what kind of link is that? Oh, it's to come up here on the panel. So yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, Alberto, you can just hit that link to call in, bro. And I can bring you up on the screen, my guy. But yeah, man, I'm interested to see what Keyshawn Davis does. I want to see him fight at 47. Not gonna lie to y'all. I want to see him fight at 47, but I just think like, okay, if you're not gonna get Devin Haney, you're probably not gonna get Brian Norman Jr. I think Brian Norman Jr. needs a few fights with Derek James if that's his trainer now. Number one, he'll need a few fights with Derek James. But yeah, 47, maybe Delonte Johnson. Do Keyshawn and Delonte have history? I feel like they was on the same Olympic team, so they might be Call of Duty buddies too. Rohan Polanco and Keyshawn. That's a good fight. Shout to Hector Bermudez. Y'all can make that. Yeah, 47. Let's take a look at 47 quick. Okay, so my man Alberto pops. Still on the Ring Magazine site. Salute. Let's go. So let's go take a look at 147 and see. So on the pound for pound 147, still got Alexa Rocha there. Mario Barrios is at 10. Wow. Jack Catterall. So Jack Catterall and Keyshawn's a good fight. Oh, Raul Curiel, who just fought on the Golden Boy card, he's there at number 8. He's still a good fight. Alexis Rocha, I think that's a good fight too. I think Keyshawn beats, all three of those guys, Catterall, Curiel, and Rocha. Shakim Gisov, I don't know how. Eddie's giving him step aside, man. I don't know how Shakim Gisov. He about to get. Yeah, I feel bad for Gisov, man. His turn's about to get relayed over again, bro. Like Conor Benn and Rolly talking about fighting. That's Shakim Gisov. He's supposed to be fighting. But anyways, number 5, Rohan Polanco. Number 4, Giovanni Santillan, which is he's supposed to be a 54-pounder, so he's supposed to be up. I think he'll drop out. Stanionis. What about Stanionis and Keyshawn? That's a good fight. The Brian Norman Jr. is number 2. Devin Haney is number 1. And the Ring Magazine's vacant. Yeah. I think that I think Stanionis is the one I like the most. Stanionis and Keyshawn. What if Keyshawn go in there and beat Stanionis better than Boots, bro? He said to call in. Yeah, that's the link to call in. Alberto. That is the link. My man Z Pacino said let him go get Debo's belt from Crocker so he can bring it to him personally himself. Damn. Y'all funny, bro. No, it's not Brian's trainer. He's shopping around. I'm sending you something on X right now. Okay. I'll go check X. I'll play it on the screen, shall we? Yeah, man. Shout out to Brian Norman Jr. though. He be shopping around. That's cool. Stay away from Curiel. Curiel, why not, man? I think he's alright. He's not he didn't look that well. I guess his last fight he did move up in weight, so yeah, that could do it. But yeah, shout out to my guy Nestor Gibbs in the building. Big sixes.
Remind me where I'm from again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Although it's freaking cold up here, I'm excited for summertime because we got the World Cup, yo. Holy, they building the city up crazy right now. It's about to be nice. I can't wait, man. Keyshawn should stay away or stay at 140. Okay, fight the winner of Hitchens Duarte. Yo, I'm with that. I'm with that, bro. I'm with that. I like to see him stay at 142, man. But something tells me he's not gonna. Shout out to my guy Leonard Sterling in the building. He said February 3rd, Crocker versus Baraou purse bid. Crocker may not be champion in a few months' time. In my opinion, Donovan won the rematch. No sympathy for Giasov taking step aside. Yeah, bro. Eddie got to be paying him good, bro. That's the way I look at it, Leonard. Maybe the money's good enough to say, I'll wait. Because, I mean, if it is, it is, right? You feeding your family at the end of the day. So I see what you're saying, brother. We can't feel that. But, man, just take the fight then, Giasov. Just force the fight. Just say, no, I'm not taking steps aside. I want my shot. That's all you got to do. But yeah, the purse bid, I think Haro beats Crocker as well, Leonard Sterling. I think if that fight goes through, yeah, Crocker may not be champion, bro. And Liam Paro and Keyshawn, that's a good fight too. That's a good fight. He said, damn, you want Stanionis to take 2 L's? Mantis? I don't know. I think Stanionis is good. I think he can give Keyshawn problems. But Keyshawn Davis, the thing about him is he's a very aggressive fighter. I think the fight will look a lot different. A lot different than the Boots fight. You know, Boots showed a lot of confidence in that fight for sure. I think Keyshawn Davis comes out with a little bit more flair, man, especially being introduced to the new division, fighting a former champion and Stanionis. Those are what we call cornerstone wins now. Those are former champions. Stanionis, now you get to measure yourself against a guy like Jerron Ennis. You know, I feel like, Keyshawn Davis was already measuring himself against Tio and Loma when he fought Jermaine. You know, he's the only one that can say he stopped him. Those guys can't say that. I don't even know if those guys had him hurt the way Keyshawn had them hurt. You know what I'm saying? So, but my bad, Shawa. Like, gotta go back to in here. Okay. Shawa put me on game, so now I gotta put y'all on game because I didn't see this. It's one of my favorite coaches, bro. That's Ronnie Shields up in there, yo, gang. Ronnie Shields. I like this one. Ronnie Shields and Brian Norman Jr. Yo, that's a good one right there. I'm a huge Ronnie Shields fan. Bro, I'd love to get him on the show and talk to him, pick his brain. I like Ronnie Shields. I like the way he philosophizes his fighters and the way he goes about his business. And I think for sure him and Brian Norman Jr. can click for sure. They can do work. Absolutely. Say, I like the fight. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, no doubt. The fight's good for sure. But I see what you're saying. or Stanionis. We don't want to get him 2 losses too quick, eh? He needs a tune-up, maybe. Maybe Stanionis needs another fight. Like the last time he fought was in Lithuania, his country, so we don't even know about that. But yeah, I'm just I'm curious now. Ronnie Shields and Brian Norman Jr. That's better than Derrick James. I'm gonna be real. I got nothing against Derrick James. I just think he slows fighters down a bit too much. And that's okay if you got a certain style like Earl. I think it worked perfectly with Spence. I think it was the perfect match. I don't think Brian Norman Jr. needs to be slowed down. I think he needs to to learn the other tools better, bro, or show them more. You know, maybe his dad couldn't get that from him, but I think for sure he can get that. What do I want next for Tio? If he's going to 47, hey, give him Tiger Johnson. Why not? In-house, top rank. Tiger Johnson, Rohan Polanco. Teofimo Lopez, one thing about him, you know, I know he didn't rise to the occasion. He just didn't. But I'll say this, he also got to get a new trainer, bro. I can't, like, we can't do this no more, bro. We can't, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's sounding delusional like my guy, man.
160 is my weight division.
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Bring him to Houston and bring them back down. It's crazy, bro. Crazy. But no, Teofimo Lopez needs to get rid of his dad, bro. His dad's just not it. It's sad to say. And I can't believe he was capping for his dad, bro. I can't believe he was saying, I wasn't listening to my corner. Bro, there was nothing to listen to. Your dad was saying some craziness, man. Like, your dad wasn't even giving you good instructions. Let me see if I can find his dad's instructions, bro. Because the shit was shit was ridiculous, bro. Between rounds, yo. It gotta be here. Somebody clipped this. I know somebody did, yo. Because shit was crazy, man. Because I couldn't believe it, man. But hey, this is what happens when you get in these big moments, bro. And I said it, I said it the whole lead up. Look, I'm not worried about nothing but Tio's corner. Because Teofimo Lopez Sr., what's he gonna teach Tio to beat this guy, Shakur Stevenson? I'm sorry, nothing, man. And then I just look at it like Teofimo Lopez. Somebody said Robert Garcia. I think that's perfect, man. He needs somebody like that. I don't know if he can go in that gym and be effective, but he needs to be in that type of environment. Yo, I love Ronnie Shields. Yo, Ronnie Shields. I think Ronnie Shields can do things with Tio. We've seen him do things with the Cuban fighters, and they have great footwork. I think Tio's got great footwork. It kind of matches, right? It aligns. Ronnie Shields, let's say, I think Teofimo Lopez is a better boxer than David Morrell and Yoenis Tellis. So I think Ronnie could even help Teofimo Lopez. Salas is another great trainer. Go to Las Vegas, get that good sparring in with Salas. Man, Teofimo Lopez, you can level up, bro. You got to take care of your own career, take care of yourself, take care of your family. Shout out to your pops. You can still be there for you. You can still be in the corner. You can still be in the back. You don't have to get rid of him. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying for yourself in your career to grow, bro, you need a different direction. You need a different voice. You need somebody who's going to, hey, bring you back in when you're not focused. Yo, man, you get back to doing this like we practice. You know, do that jab here and there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know what your dad is saying. He's saying that you guys didn't sparring. All right, cool, bro. You did that in sparring. Now you in the ring here with Shakur. The shit not working, bro. We need to go to plan B. We can't be talking about sparring still. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Manuel. He said Bob Santos. Yeah, I forgot about Bob Santos. No, I like Bob too. I think Bob Santos is a good one. Hector Bermudez. Hell yeah, Coach Hector Bermudez. He knows his shit too, man. Shout out to Hector Bermudez. He be inviting me in some of these Zoom meetings and be breaking down the shit like a mad scientist, man. Got me looking at boxing all crazy, but shout out to him. Because sometimes I need that, bro. Different eyes, right? Different eyes. Shout out to Coach Hector Bermudez. Even though Rohan Polanco didn't fight, I hope he had a good time out in PR, man, doing his thing. And hopefully everything's good with Rohan, man. I hope he wasn't too sick. You know, hopefully he can get back into the mix quickly. Hopefully he doesn't have to wait too long now. But it's tough, man. It's tough out there right now. Yeah, I think Tio got options, gang. I think Tio, if he doesn't do it though, then we just gotta accept that he's not gonna be top of the top. He won't be the elite of the elite. Because I think you could only get away with it for so long. Like preparation's everything, man. The wars, these fights are won in training camp. To me, they're not really won on fight night, because by fight night, you should be ready for whatever's coming. But you prepare for that. Those 3 months is up to here. So what's going on in that ring and the training, you know, the sparring, all that stuff, man. The lead up. If Shakur's out here outworking you, out killing his guys in sparring, got better sparring partners, he's gonna outperform you on the night, bro, because he's just more prepared. And I think like the camp just wasn't it, bro. And I'm pretty sure we saw the videos of Shakur Stevenson. He was locked in. He was doing the promoting for this fight, not Teal. But we know one thing for sure: Shakur Stevenson was locked the hell in, man. My man Leonard Sterling with the 2-pounder. He said, "Who you picking for Teal 147 debut?" Father says 147. Yeah, they said 147. So I'm thinking, yeah, let's go take a look at the rankings and see where he'd go. What, WBO? That's the belt he usually goes for. So let's take a look at that. The WBO rankings with Devin Haney being the champ. Jack Catterall's number 1. Karen's number 2. Oh, T.O. Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao's number 3. Somehow Manny Pacquiao's number 3 in the WBO. Can we be seeing a Devin Haney Manny Pacquiao fight next? Okay, Delonte Johnson, David Papat. Okay, so Liam Pyro's in here too, but he's gonna be fighting Crocker. Rohan Polanco, I don't want as a debut. Patillo. Delonte Johnson, I don't want as a debut as well after that beating. So I'd probably say David Papat, who lost to Liam Pyro his last fight. He's got 30 wins, only 1 loss. So David Papat from France. Yeah, that's who I'd pick out for Tio. Or in the BA. Ooh, Tamir Smalls is ranked top. Why not Julian Hammerhands on Zuffa Boxing versus Teofimo Lopez as a headliner? Hey, I like that one. I like that one. Shout out to Yes Indeed Boxing. Say kindly tap the like button. Hell yeah. Salute to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me, brother. And sisters, because we got my ladies in the house too. You know, 7%. Shout out to y'all. Always tuning in, man. Showing love. I appreciate it. You know what it is. Papat came with the heat for Pyro. No, he did, man. He gave Liam Pyro a tough fight. And I think Liam Pyro is a really good fighter. You know, as we all know, we got that upset against Sabril Matias. So Liam Pyro, he been there, man. He might be a 2-division champ soon. So shoot, man. That win gonna age well for Richard Hitchens. But yeah, man, I think the fight is really Julian Hammerhands and Teofimo Lopez. Zuffa Boxing, Zuffa main event. I don't know which card they could put that on. Julian probably need a 3-month camp, so in the second quarter. Yeah, Zuffa Boxing. I'm pretty sure Top Rank would lend Teofimo Lopez services out. They've been they've been doing that for everybody. They ain't holding nobody back. So if Teofimo Lopez wants to get in the ring next, debut under Zuffa on Paramount Plus against Julian Hammerhands, it's an opportunity for Julian to get probably his biggest pay, an opportunity to get his biggest upset win, and a win over Teofimo Lopez. That's huge for Rodriguez's resume, bro. And then for Teofimo Lopez, it's a good introduction fight because like Julian's got good wins at 47. I think Julian Hammerhands is a name we're starting to get to know. He had that big win over Avius Griffin and now over Kane, the prospect, Sandoval. So, he's coming off 2 hot wins, man. I think it's kind of like he's in a trajectory that's going up, and Teal's kind of like, trying to find himself, stagnant. So it's a good opportunity for both guys. Whoever wins, they take off, really. So I think for sure that that's the type of fight that Teal's going to need. A guy like Julian Hammerhands who can push him, won't be a guy we don't know, right? Like we all know him. But hey, I'd like to see Tio and Ryan Garcia even at some point. Or Conor Ben. But hey, we'll see. We'll see what they give us, man. I just hope Teofimo Lopez doesn't stay out the ring forever, man. Shout out to Unity KD in the building. He said Tio on Zuffa is tough. If I'm Tio, I try to line up a fight with Crocker. Yeah. But Crocker, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but he's in a purse bid, I think tomorrow, like my man Leonard Sterling said. He in a purse bid tomorrow with Liam Pyro. So Liam Pyro and Crocker, they gonna fight. I'm pretty sure Eddie's gonna make sure they win that. He's probably gonna want that in Belfast. That's where Crocker's from, in Ireland. You're probably gonna want that over in Ireland. Shout out to Crocker, him and Paddy Donovan. They had that big fight in that stadium, man. Shout out to those guys, man. UK, they just come out for the fights, man. I love it. Yeah, I think it's great, man, that they do that. Yeah, Teofimo Lopez, he can have his success at 147, gang. Like he's gonna be fine in my opinion. I don't think there's nothing for him to really hang his hat on, bro. Like Shakur Stevenson, I don't know. I look at Shakur, I'm like, I don't know who's gonna beat that guy. Like he just checks all the boxes, yo, for me, except for power. And the dude will neutralize your power, so it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Said Avius wants that rematch with Julian. Yeah, Avius needs to stop doing that. He needs to just position himself because, I mean, Julian's with the Zuffa now. So, like, how? I don't know. Unless MVP, like, do we see Dana White and Jake Paul working together? Like, seriously? So much animosity. But, hey, maybe. Maybe they get it done. Man, Unity said, Tio can wait. He only fights once a year anyways. Damn. Nah, Tio can wait, yes, to get his face recovered from all them lumps. But I think he needs a tune-up, man. I don't think he needs to go in there with the Liam Pyro or Crocker. I think Liam Pyro will beat Crocker, though. I think Liam Pyro is a better boxer. He's probably got the more experience of the two. Yeah, I mean, Liam Pyro, yeah, he it, man. That move to 147 for Liam Pyro was really good. Really good move at the right time. Making the weight there at 140 was tough on him. Now you got the IBF clause. He got rid of that. Now he's a full-blown welterweight. He in a title fight, gang. I'm with it, man. Shout out to him. But yeah, gang, I'm about to log on off, man. I gotta work in the morning. Gotta be up 5 in the morning. I'll be back live though. For Wednesday during the day, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Then Thursday, 3 to 5. We'll do day shows on Wednesday, Thursday, 3 to 5. Yeah, we'll talk about Ryan Garcia and that card since it's been announced, and also Fedora and Thurman. Man, we're finally getting it 5 months later. Yo, I don't even know why that fight is postponed. I don't even know why it's pay-per-view. And I don't even know why they're still going through it in Las Vegas, which I think they are, but I don't know, man. We'll see, man. We'll see what goes on with that fight. Hopefully they make that undercard really good. That's how they can draw us in. But me just seeing Fedora and Thurman pay-per-view, nah. That ain't it, man. When I see that shit, I'm like, what?
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
Yeah, y'all just kicking my back in, bro. Y'all don't even care. Disrespectful. I'm putting that as a pay-per-view after we got this. Oh, man. But hey, man. You know what it is, man. It's your boy Ryan from the 6, man. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. We are going live, like I said, Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern. And then same on Thursday. Big drama show. I'm out. It's your boy. Peace.